Ambulatory Ants. Chapter 4. The curious cousins were all feeling a bit confused by the complicated directions that Fever had given them, but they decided to just start walking. "There's the anthill," shouted Isla. "Wow, it's huge!" They hurried towards it, and it was big enough for them all to stand on it together. "This is a grandstand view," said Emilia Rose. They put their hands up to shield their eyes from the bright African sun, and peering into the distance, were able to make out a small village with a few mud huts. "Okay, that's the way," said Audrey Jane. "I wonder who Puffy is," asked Isla, "and why we shouldn't wake him up." Just as they were about to jump off the anthill, the curious cousins noticed a long line of ants marching off in the direction that they were planning to go. One of the ants looked up at them and said, "Puffy is a puff-adder snake. He's very grumpy and lazy. March along with us. We'll show you how to avoid him. Wozza, come!" The curious cousins looked at each other unsure before the ant continued saying, "Come right now." The curious cousins hurried along. "We've never met a puff-adder," said Emilia Rose. "You probably don't want to," said the ant, at the same time marching with all his friends. "Puff-adders are so lazy, and they won't move out of your way no matter how close you get to them. They're a dull yellow, brown, and black color, and are quite difficult to see because they blend in. Puffy has a very thick body, and although he's only about 3 feet or 1 meter long, he's very quick. If he wanted to, he could bite you faster than you could jump out of the way. Thankfully, most of the time he's just too lazy to do that." "Thank goodness we met you," said Isla. "We certainly don't want to wake this grumpy snake called Puffy." Yabbo, agreed the ant. He had it all worked out, how to avoid Puffy the snake, and he was very kind. He didn't mind helping Audrey Jane, Isla, and Emilia Rose on their way. The curious cousins chatted away with the ants, marching along with them just as they did when they marched to bed each night. "We're ambulatory too," smiled Audrey Jane, marching, ambling, tramping along. And before they knew it, the curious cousins were on the outskirts of the village that Fever had mentioned.